All right, so this is the first in a series of videos on interest rate swaps. I'll step off the screen so you can copy these down onto the notes, and then I'll talk through the ideas. All right, so hopefully you paused and copied down the notes. The idea with an interest rate swap is you have two parties who are essentially gambling against each other. So you have two investors, and they're going to exchange bonds. And the two bonds are going to exchange are very similar except for one key difference. So the similarities, though, the bonds have the exact same duration as each other, and they have the exact same coupon periods, the exact same redemption payments, and at time zero, when the bonds are purchased by each of the two parties, they have the exact same price, right? The only difference between the two bonds is one of the bonds has a fixed coupon rate that we'll call C, we'll denote C, and it's called the swap rate in this area. The other bond has a floating coupon rate, so it's going to vary, and we don't know how it's going to vary. But the way we determine it is at the beginning of each coupon period, we look at the one period spot rate that's in effect for the very next period. That will be the coupon rate for that period, and it'll be paid at the end of the period. So we can't at time zero predict what these future coupon rates will be. We have to wait until the start of each coupon period to determine that coupon period's coupon rate, right? So we have a floating coupon and we have a fixed coupon. All right, so terminology. The investor who has the fixed rate bond is called the fixed rate payer. They are going to pay the fixed rate coupon to the other party, and the other party will send them back the floating rate coupon at the end of each period, right? So the fixed rate payer pays over the fixed rate coupon at the end of each coupon period and receives the floating rate coupon at the end of each coupon period, right? They're called the payer. The floating rate payer has the exact opposite dynamic. At the end of each coupon period, they receive the fixed rate coupon, which they knew at the start how much it was going to be, and they pay out the floating rate coupon. So they're called the receiver. So the fixed rate payer buys this fixed rate bond. The floating rate payer buys this floating rate coupon bond, and all they do is they exchange their coupons at the end of each coupon period. And since the value at time zero of each bond is the same and the redemption payment is the same for these two bonds, this is the only difference in the two bonds. So they're simply going to exchange their coupons. Now, why would people do this? Well, one individual might crave the certainty of a fixed rate coupon payment. So they're going to be the receiver. And the other person might want to gamble. They might own a fixed rate bond, but gamble that the floating rate is going to be a better deal for them. So they would be the payer, all right? Now, it's a net zero game. So if one player is winning, the other player is losing, as this next example will show. Okay? So here's now a very simple example. The two parties each have a 3-year annual coupon bond. The swap rate for the fixed rate coupon bond is 4% coupon. Both bonds have the same face value of $100,000. And I don't know what the redemption value is, and I don't care because I know in this scenario, they both have the same exact redemption value, and the two players are only going to exchange coupons, all right? Okay, well, at time zero, we look on our Bloomberg terminal in the newspaper, and we see a 1-year spot rate is 2%, okay? Fast forward time a year. 1 year from now, we check the Bloomberg terminal in the newspaper again, and we see the 1-year spot rate is now 3%. And 2 years from the purchase date of these bonds, the 1-year spot rate being advertised is 6.5%. Now, we could not know these future two rates until we move into the future and see those spot rates advertised on Bloomberg. So all we're going to do is we're going to figure out who owes who what at the end of each coupon period, okay? So at time zero, there's no coupons paid out, so no money's exchanged by either party. They simply buy their bonds and enter into this agreement. At time one, both bonds now pay a coupon that they get exchanged, all right? So the payer is going to send their fixed rate coupon of 4% of face value to the receiver, and they're going to receive that spot rate of 2% times the face value from the receiver, okay? During this first coupon period, the spot rate was 2%. The one-year spot rate in effect was 2%. All right, well, for the payer, this doesn't work out well. They're paying out $4,000, receiving $2,000, so they're down $2,000 at the end of this year. Now the receiver has the exact opposite. They receive the 4% coupon and they send out the 2% coupon. And at a face value of $100,000, that works out to a $2,000 net gain, okay? So at the end of 1 year, we have a net zero gain. Okay, what happens with the second coupon payment? So it's now the end of 2 years. The payer, again, pays out that fixed rate coupon to 4%. They know they're going to pay that every single year, and receives the floating rate coupon. Okay, now for the second year, the coupon rate for the float rate bond was the 1 year spot rate that took you from time 1 to time 2. That was a 3% spot rate. So the payer is going to receive a 3% coupon on $100,000. So they're still down, but down $1,000 this year. The receiver, exact opposite. They receive the 4% fixed rate coupon and they send out the 3% floating rate coupon. So they're going to be up $1,000 for that 1 year. All right, now we come to the final coupon payment, time 3 years. The payer, again, always pays the 4% fixed rate coupon to the other party and is going to receive the floating rate coupon. Okay, well, at time 2, the 1 year spot rate was 6.5%. So that's going to be the coupon rate that's going to get paid at the end of at time 3, at the end of that 3rd year. Okay, so the payer is going to receive that 6.5% coupon. So they're going to be up that year $2,500. The receiver, exact opposite. They receive the fixed rate coupon and they pay out the float rate coupon. Right. So this is a gamble between two parties. One party, the fixed rate party, probably feels that the future spot rates are going to go up above where that current swap rate is. So they're going to win this game more often than lose it. And the receiver, they think that the swap rate on offer right now is going to be way better than future 1 year spot rates, right? So they're going to be the receiver in this party. Now, only one of them is going to be right. Well, they might vary from year to year, as this example shows. Right? So future videos will show some more. So how do we calculate the spot rate and some more complicated examples of how swap rates can occur.